first car was a 98 Buick Regal. It had already been dented up because my grandfather was hammered and drove it into the place where you put your buggies at the grocery store, the little cart holder, and just scraped up one side of it. And I'm crazy anyway, and I was even crazier at 18 when I started driving and had my own car. So I went just insane in that thing. There was one winter where the college I was going to at the time had this parking lot. It was like a lower level one and then an upper level one, and it was up on top of this hill where like nobody was parking. It was a snowstorm, and so I just like floored it and jumped that thing in my car. Didn't do anything, and I just wanted to push it a little bit further. So we were doing donuts in the parking lot, me and my friend. I wasn't alone when I was doing this. I was showing out with my buddy, and we took a big whip in that thing, and it slid across the ice. And then where it was on this hill, that top level parking lot was up here, and it just like had a slope at one side of it that just went down like the face of this like little cliff. And the back end of my car slid off the parking lot and was like hanging down that hill. And I had a bunch of my friends who lived in the dorms on campus come and help us get that car back onto the parking lot. And it just continued to run for several years after that. And I don't know how. I don't know how many times that thing should have been totaled or something terrible should have happened. But for whatever reason, I was blessed to not have to deal with the tragedy and wreck my car. So yeah, that was my first car. And the reason I'm saying that is because this video got suggested to me by the YouTube algorithm. It said, Brewstew, wrecking my first car. It's an animated short, it looks like. And I just wanted to check it out and see what you guys thought about it as well. Let's see what this is. I've never heard of this channel before, but it seems like it could be pretty interesting.
Alright, now I think it's fair to say that everybody holds their first car near and dear to their heart. And my first car was a 2004 Chevy Cavalier, and this thing was a peach. We're talking just under 250,000 miles on the odometer, brakes that sounded like a dying animal every time I came to a stop. What the hell was that, a goose? Who's murdering a gosling with their bare hands? But I didn't care, it was my first car. She will always be a classic to me. You know how there's like old dudes in their 60s that restore classic cars that they had back in the day? Well, that's gonna be my ass someday, but with a shitty Chevy Cavalier instead. Yeah, little Billy, that's a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder engine in her. That baby can go 0 to 60 in just under 12 minutes. Hell, I even gave my first car a name. I named her Michelle. Why did I name her Michelle? I don't know. You're not my dad. I don't gotta answer all your goddamn questions. The car just looked like a Michelle. Sounded like a good name to me. Now, since you already read the title of this video, you know damn well that it's not gonna end too great for old Shelly. I mean, I did have this car for a solid 6 years, but like a lot of dumbasses in their early 20s, I ended up wrecking my first car. How did I wreck it? Well, it all began one night at my friend Cody's house. We were all playing poker, having a good time, but then 1 in the morning rolls around, and I want to take my tired ass to bed. So I pack up my poker chips and head out to go home. And of course, Cody's punk ass had to talk shit right before I left. Hey, way to be a big, tired, wussy crybaby. I hope you crashed your car on the way home.
No.
So there I am on my way home. I'm at this red light, struggling to keep my eyes open. Oh, god damn it, I just need to stay awake. My house is in pissing distance, for Christ's sake. Just a bit further. Yeah, your ass better wake up. You're looking pretty goddamn lethargic right now. Whoa,
Damn.
Ted Danson, what are you doing here?
Ted
I'm here to
Danson
see if you
showed
wanted to go buy pogo sticks from your 4th grade gym teacher. Why the hell would I want to buy pogo sticks from my 4th grade gym teacher? Oh, well, because you're sleeping right now, and this is a fucking dream. Time to wake up, idiot.
Shit.
What the hell is that all about? Hey, asshole! The middle of the road makes a shitty place to take a snooze, don't you think? So I dozed off at this red light like an idiot. And you know, you'd think at this point I'd just pull over, maybe take a quick nap, you know, be responsible and whatnot. But I'm a dumbass in my early 20s, remember? I keep on going. To hell with everybody's safety, including my own. I'm a big, selfish asshole. So now I'm literally 1 block away from my house. It's the home stretch. God damn that Ted Danson. The fuck do I need pogo sticks for? Psst. Hey you! It's me, Ted Danson again. Hey, you want to go play Chutes and Ladders with Bob Saget? God damn it, Ted, why would I want to play Chutes and Ladders with Bob Saget? Because it sounds a lot better than crashing into a parked car on the side of the road, that's for sure. Wait, what? And just like that, I crashed into a parked car on the side of the road.
Damn.
When I say I crashed into it, I mean I hit the damn thing so hard that I pushed it into the truck that was parked in front of it. Now thank God I didn't kill anybody, including myself. Well, all of a sudden, the owner of the car I just destroyed comes screaming out of her house like she's on fire. What the hell did you do to my car? And I don't even know what to say to this lady. I mean, I just crumpled up her car like it's last week's homework and shit. Ma'am, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, can you unfuck up my car? Can you do that? Well, no, I can't do that, but I do have insurance. It's shitty, but I still have it. Before you know it, the cops are on the scene of the accident. All right, who's the drunk idiot that made this mess?
Yep.
I'm not drunk, I fell asleep at the wheel. What kind of drunk idiot falls asleep at the wheel? I smell a DWI. So since this cop is convinced that I just Lindsay Lohan my way into this lady's car, he makes me take like 5 different sobriety tests. And if you've never taken a sobriety test before, well, it sucks major ass. You gotta stand there all nervous as hell. They're shining flashlights in your eyeballs, making you do all this random shit. All right, I want you to raise your left leg, touch your pinky to your nose, and name all 4 of the Golden Girls. All 4 of the Golden Girls? What the hell? Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, the super old one. I passed the test and proved my sobriety, but I still get a ticket for failure to control, which I mean is fair. I fucking failed to control pretty hardcore after all. So after destroying 3 vehicles and terrorizing a neighborhood, I didn't know what else to do, so I just walked my ass home. I call Cody as soon as I get back. Hey, thanks a lot for your well wishes tonight. I just crashed my car. What are you, a fucking witch doctor or what? So the next day I walk back to assess the damage, and my car's the only one that's still there at this point, or whatever's left of it, considering a third of it's shattered on the ground. But for the hell of it, I try to start my car anyways, and to my surprise, it actually does. Granted, the dashboard's lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree, but I'll be damned, Shelly is still alive. So there I am, driving down the street, half my car dragging on the ground, looking like the world's shittiest parade float. I parked Shelly in front of my house, backwards, since I'm pretty sure my car would explode if I attempted to pull it in the driveway, and that's where it stays for the next 2 days. Well, imagine my surprise when I go outside one day, and Shelly is nowhere to be found. What, did somebody steal my car? Who the hell steals 2/3 of a car? Hey, mister, the cops came and towed that pile of garbage in front of your house. Hey, you little shit, that pile of garbage had a name. Don't you dare talk bad about Michelle. So apparently somebody called the police, and apparently you're not allowed to have a half-mangled vehicle parked illegally in a residential area. What the fuck ever. So that meant that I had to go down to the impound, bail Shelly out of jail, and then scrap her for a few $100. And that was the end of Michelle the Chevy Cavalier. So the moral of the story is, if you're falling asleep while driving a motor vehicle, don't try to drive the fucking motor vehicle. Don't be an idiot like I was, putting the whole goddamn neighborhood at stake. The end.
Holy crap. Brewstew. That was awesome. I am going to absolutely give them a like and go ahead and subscribe. And I think you probably should as well if you enjoyed that video. I know that I did. And I can relate to that a lot. I mean, I was such... My stepmom has a good way of explaining how I am when I get plastered sometimes. She calls me Turd Ferguson. Yes, that's right. Just like the Norm Macdonald shtick from the Saturday Night Live where they're on Jeopardy or whatever. Turd Ferguson. I was worse in my 20s. I was worse about just either getting hammered, staying up way too late, just pretty much thinking that the rest of the world should just deal with my shit whenever I was doing stupid stuff like driving really tired or drinking to excess or just being a total burden or danger to society at large or anybody around me. But I can totally relate to this. Luckily, I never had an incident this bad because that's pretty damn bad. But I know plenty of people who have, and a lot of people who are really, really lucky that they never did, including myself. So this was neat, and I really like the animation, like the the part where the lady comes out screaming and tripping out is just like, could you imagine? I always see that. Have you seen those videos where people are on the news and like somebody has plowed through their house, come off the road and like plowed through their house or whatever? I've always wondered, like, or when somebody's in the bank or whatever, or the grocery store and the cars just like plow through. That's stuff that just like is not supposed to happen. It's not like a fender bender or whatever. If you crash into somebody's car as it's parked outside and it goes into another vehicle, then I would be tripping. I don't know how you guys would react, but definitely for me, I would be tripping. In fact, when I was growing up, my stepdad used to fix like this old Chevy truck, and this was like his prized possession. If he had something to do when he was not at work, he would just like work his ass off on his shit, on his truck. And this thing he had put thousands and thousands of dollars on. And the way that our yard was, it was like a road like this, and then like our yard was down off the road like a dip. This car came off the road and just like totaled my stepdad's truck, his prized possession that he had been working on for years, ever since he had been with my mom, which was like 7 or 8 years at that point. Just destroyed it. Now, it had insurance. He was able to buy all the pieces and put it back, but those trucks were so unique that he never was able to find a frame that was the exact same as the one that he had. And it was just like, what the hell? How does that even happen? So I could imagine that lady was tripping out. So this was a great little short, and I'm looking forward to seeing more come from Brewstew Films. It was really cool that this got recommended to me. And what do you guys think? Did you like it? Have you seen Brewstew before? Is this a first time for you? I suggest that you check them out and see what other stuff that they've got. Recommend me some videos in the comments to react to. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, maybe a subscription, because there will be more. But for this one, this is going to be it, and I'll see you next time.